character.
Reminder, this is an 18+ stream.
Boobies!
All right.
Boobies.
Last time on Dremura. Returning to the dragon spirits within the temple, the party relayed the details of what evil laid below and that they had removed the issue and woke up the god Otrix. With a few smooth and slimy words, Tavish secured a date with Thani, the water dragon spirit, on the condition that he returned to help clean up the temple. Off to the side, Kari was asked by Lura, the earth dragon spirit, if they could travel with Kari as a means of providing her with some dragon powers until Kari sprouted her own. It was then that the party decided to clear out the remaining rooms of the temple of any more unwanted creatures and found a few more magical items and treasures in the process. After clearing out the temple, the party took a long rest and then headed out to the nearest city to restock their supplies. On the way, the party was hastily greeted by Vanya, who warned them of another hunting party close by and to be as quiet as they could to get around them. However, Poppyseed is not the most silent of horses, as the hunting party tracked down his noise. What the party was met uh, what the party was met with were a few vampires that were able to hold a conversation and were not feral and bloodthirsty like the last ones they ran into. With Tavish telling with Tavish telling truths yet outlandish stories about procuring a date with a dragon, the vampires decided to leave the party be this time and made their way back into the Darkmire jungle. Continuing on their way, Kari and Tavish spotted a special purple gem that was coated in golden flecks. When Tavish touched it with a stick, the stick changed to match the same purple and gold gem. Kari boldly touched it with her claws, turning them purple and gold flecked, same as the gem. Then picked it up, pocketing the gem, which in turn turned her pocket purple and gold as well. And that is where we begin tonight.
Indeed it is. Alright.
Are the vampires still with us?
No, they had left.
Yeah, they fucked up.
Okay. I don't entirely remember being conscious for that part, so that might explain why I'm a little confused.
I do believe you were unconscious for that.
Sounds about right. Okay.
So we currently have the animal squad turning themselves colors.
Only Kari.
Kari and a couple of sticks.
I'm keeping those sticks.
I am pretty and shiny.
Kari is pretty and shiny. What it would be early enough that you guys could you pick up camp sort of thing and head out. It's also where it's in that kind of time slot of the last watch where it was earlier in the watch, so I'm not gonna like say no, you don't get a full rest. But you guys could say, nah, we sleep until it gets a little brighter, or fuck it, we're all awake, let's go.
I'm good either way, honestly.
I'm good to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So you all pack up your things, start getting the move on. I believe it was Kari that was making the survival checks to figure the
Yes.
way.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lizard has the
I
map.
kind of see a pattern with your characters in leading the way. I have only just realized this.
Yeah, that is true. I
I
tend
may
to
be
lead the
able
way
to
in.
go on land,
It's that high
but never for the
wisdom.
water.
Yeah, I can't help it. Survival.
Well, it's simple. If somebody else is in the lead, they trigger the traps first.
I'm just carrying a frog.
You are carrying
I'm just a frog.
Froggy style.
I do be frogging it up.
That is a 16.
16.
Mhm.
Alrighty. The rest of you, perceptions, if you are actually, like, keeping an eye out. I know sometimes Froggy Boy gives no shits and sleeps on back of haunts.
I'm oblivious. I got a nat 1.
Oh, no.
I should probably roll, but I'm not going to guarantee any great roll with my +1 perception.
I guarantee it'll be better than mine.
That depends. I got a 4.
Hey, Josh. This is starting out wonderfully.
Yeah, really.
Beautiful.
How the hell do I roll a nat 1 and get a higher perception than you do? I have a total of 6.
my
Whoa.
wisdom is only a +1.
Mine's a +2.
I rolled a 3. And I don't have proficiency in perception.
That would do it.
Alright,
I'm
I'll
a
save the
nerd.
floundering other guys with a 17.
Thank you.
Who would like to roll me a D100?
I want one of them to roll it.
I want to try and redeem myself.
I rolled a 6 last time. I don't want to do that again.
I rolled a 1.
Are you fucking serious?
On a D100! You're fucking kidding me.
I will take a picture of my desk right
That's
now.
nuts, dude.
I want to see this.
That's literally a 1 in 100. Look at that. That's fucking great. Holy
Wow.
shit.
Alright.
Yo.
I have to
I'm gonna
find
put these dice
the
away.
right creature.
With my sheet of rolls, it's gonna be a fucking ancient dragon.
Yeah, right?
Another one?
Oh, yes. A dragon, and a chimera. Which one do you want to run into?
Did someone say the dragon Tarask?
Can
The DM ideas.
We're
I will
level
roll to pet.
we're level 6, right?
Yep.
Babies.
Throw the frog at him. Maybe he can romance them too.
I'll fuck this one next. Dragon harem!
Okay.
You know what? I like this one. So this is the one that's gonna be used.
I like that boulder. That's a nice boulder.
Oh, come on. Load image. Who got the was it a 17?
Me, that's Tavish.
You out of the corner of your eye catch. I'm gonna send it to you. This little guy.
The Tarrasque.
Little guy. I'm scared.
I'm afraid as well.
Wrapped around the branch, kind of hanging down, watching the entire group clearly is like making decisions about something.
I hate him. I want that to be known.
Oh, but he's so cute.
He's something.
He's so cute.
Do I have the ability to point him out to others?
You can point him out to others.
Alright, I'm just gonna go. And I'm gonna lean into Poppyseed and just go, hey, we have an uninvited guest. And like quietly point him out. It's like, pass it on if you can.
Gonna look around with my 4.
I mean, when it's pointed out, you're, you can passive can,
Yeah, my passive.
I don't remember what your passive perception is.
11.
I don't like him. I don't know why, but I don't like him.
You guys see, it's
Oh.
more like large rat in size. Its face looks more a bit skeleton-y, but like not in an unhealthy way. Its ears are very long that come to a point. It's hanging out of a tree, like off the branch by its tail that's kind of wrapped around the branch. And at first, it was looking at all of you guys like it was trying to decide something. Kind of like giving its side a little bit of a scratch, fluffing up its fur a little bit as it was like looking. Until it realizes, oh shit, I'm being looked at. And, it goes to scramble up the branch, and, you see it pick up, a little something. You can't quite exactly make out what it is, but you can tell, like, it's probably a little bottle of something that has a bit of a glow that it starts, like, scurrying off in the trees with.
What was that? Does anybody have any idea what that thing was?
Could
Do
I?
we?
Yeah.
Out of
Make a
here.
check. Could I make a check to see what it is? Maybe.
I'd like to as well, if possible.
Yeah. You can indeed make a check.
What count?
Yeah.
Nature?
Yeah. What kind of check we talking? Nature. Okay.
Fuck me. All right, flat roll. Let's go.
That is an 18 plus 8, so 26.
Look at this face.
I think it's just an 8.
It looks like it's gonna sell me something, but cursed.
It looks like it's gonna steal something from me. And then
If I
plant
saw that
something cursed.
thing in the wild, I would stomp it into the ground as hard as I possibly could. It gives me very, very bad vibes.
I don't
Ah.
trust it.
Predatory eyes.
I love
Is that from Baldur's Gate?
so much.
It looks like it. The graphics.
It
It's from
gives me
something.
it gives me chaos
It's
vibes.
from Strange Magic.
I have no idea what that is, but I hate this creature.
I'm not sure what that is either because I've only heard the term Strange Magic. I don't actually know what Strange Magic is. But I was looking for strange magical creatures, and this guy popped up, and I'm like, yes, this is exactly the vibe I needed for this encounter.
That is an accurate description. It is strange and magical, and I don't like it.
It's a vibe.
It's
but
disconcerting.
not a good
is what it
one.
is.
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
reminds me of Weaselton.
We vibe checked it. It failed.
The tripping hazard was not. Fuck. Shit. I can't speak. Good night. Uh,
That was a 26 on the nature check, by the way.
Okay. You would know. And really anyone that got like a 15 or higher, honestly. What? Why did it? Okay, it's fine. Would know that this little guy, there is a handful of creatures that were in like the rat mouse sort of family that weren't always on the continent. The people don't really know exactly where they came from. They just kind of showed up at some one point. According to like the locals, so to speak. But it's kind of like your like great grandma story that your grandma told your mom and your mom told to you, sort of things that suddenly overnight there were these smart sales rats that are more prone to having sticky fingers and then trying to sell your stuff back to you than actually being like proper salesmen. But what do you expect from a tiny rat, like sort of vibes? Though they are highly persuasive. They like for the best real world example I can think of, you could sell sand to an Egyptian. Like, I don't know if anyone else's grandpas would use that phrase when trying to describe how good a salesman is. Or you could sell carpet to a carpet salesman, like sort of like that's these guys. They're very persuasive. But also quite skittish if they haven't fully like sussed you out.
I believe that the Poppyseed his hands immediately go to his saddlebags just to like hold them. It's just like we're in the midst of a sales rat of sorts. Just be mindful of your own things.
Oh, he's a thief, is he?
Noted.
So should we let them go, or should we flag him down, or beat him up, or what's going on here?
I have nothing to buy.
I don't even know if I have money.
My money's not for him.
I mean, there's really no reason to be chasing after him. We're gonna get lost.
He is
And then he
also
would have
up
to
in the
sell us a
tree.
way out. So I say ignore him.
All right.
As you all are debating this, you hear the tiniest little "Hello there."
Ah, shit.
Nope, don't answer the door.
Well, I charge solicitors by a second to give me a pitch, so if he wants to try, he can pay me.
Don't answer the door. Grandma said she's not here.
It's just the tiniest little from the ground little hand wave.
I look down at him, which is strange for her.
Immediately just like holding on to my shit.
Hands together, kind of like the cheeky little smile with the head tilt. Goes, I can't help but notice you're passing through.
Yeah.
And passer throughs. Lulu, don't attack my foot. Gosh damn it. Those claws hurt. The attack Lulu struck again. Shoot, where was I?
Pass it
Pass him
through.
through.
Oh yeah. And passer throughs often have new and exciting things, and maybe would like some things.
I'm all good. I don't know about them. I'm pretty sure we're good. Are we good?
I have nothing to buy.
I
Nothing
have
to
5
sell.
gold.
Oh, but 5 gold is 5 gold. Smile.
The only thing that I have is this very expensive wine that I bought.
There's that, you know how like mice and rats sometimes do that little like quick lick lips.
Yeah.
You mention the wine and it does that, and goes, a little bit of wine could go a long way for someone like me.
Oh yeah, I suppose so. I suppose so. But
You know,
yes.
I've got good things that like could be traded for even just a thimble of wine, perhaps.
What do you? Well, Damn it, they got me. Okay, what do you have?
Nope, I'm interested too.
Kari looking at Tavish. Is this where we start attacking the
There's
hunt?
the most excited little hand clap, and it darts off and darts back real quick with like the tiniest little wheelbarrow you ever did see. And it lifts up the tiny little, what looks like a little potion bottle that's glowing, and it
Mhm.
goes, I got this little nightlight. Great for when it's
Oh.
dark and you don't want it to be dark. Puts it down. I've got these lovely berry seeds if you ever want to like do a little farming and grow a little something something. I've got these other seeds. Lifts up a like little pull tie bag. And goes, I was exploring deep down, deep dark, got lost for quite some time. Whoo-hee, that was hard. Came across this little bag. I don't know what these do. So they've been kind of hard to like sell, but maybe they'd be worth a little thimble of wine.
I don't have a thimble.
They quickly dig through their stuff and pull out a thimble.
Oh. Okay.
Oh no, bamboozled again.
Yeah, right. Poppyseed's gonna plop himself down on the ground to get closer. Sorry, Tavish.
No, it's fine. I can
You
see the
are-
waiters now.
Mighty big, large horse, sir.
Thank you. I think
You're welcome.
Poppyseed will uncork the wine and try and dribble it into his thimble.
You roll me sleight of hand.
Sleight of hoof. Here we go.
You got hands.
13?
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
13.
Yeah, you successfully pour the tiniest amount of wine into this thimble. Like you fill it to the brim, and like there is almost one drip that's about to go over the edge, and this little guy like licks it up real quick. Can't spill it. Like that would be a waste on the ground. And look, I go, so take a break. What you want? Oh, there's
well, I
also
mean, I am-
this lucky coin.
Lucky coin?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll bite.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't want to bite it. I mean, unless your bite coins like that. You keep it in your pocket, and it brings you luck.
Okay. The Poppyseed's just kind of like lost in the salesman pitch right now.
But yeah, so there's a lucky coin. There's this bag of beans. Again, I had
Magic beans.
it.
The whisper.
It was very deep down in the deep dark. I was exploring for something. I almost got ate by this thing that looked like a different thing, and it was sticky. It nearly got me.
Ah,
That was frightening. I thought it was a boss. It was not a boss. It was a monster.
so if I gave you this whole bottle, the whole thing,
I'm listening.
what would you offer?
Yeah, looks at the bottle, looks at the cart, looks at the bottle. You can take it all.
Done.
Looks at the thimble, chugs what's in the thimble, tossing the thimble back into the cart, and does the grabby hands at the bottle.
Slides over the bottle, puts his hand on the cart, and drags it back towards him.
You are...
I'm getting a message.
So, sorry, the lucky coin, it generates one advantage roll per day to use at your discretion for whoever is holding it at the time of use.
Oh shit.
It's a lucky coin. It brings you a little bit of good luck.
So I was gonna stay with Poppyseed then.
Yeah, especially on dex checks. Fuck.
And the wisdom ones, apparently.
Oh no.
The bag of beans is actually the bag of beans.
Okay.
What the little guy said were berry seeds are in fact berry seeds that do look viable. The thimble is a very good thumb protecting device.
Well, he's keeping that for his cup, right?
Oh, when you gave him the bottle,
Oh, shit.
he tossed it back into the cart. He's
Oh.
like, I don't fucking need this no more. I got the bottle.
Sweet, I got a thimble. Woohoo. Plus 0.0001 AC.
And then you have a glowing potion. Let's see. The last thing in there is what appears to be a wedding band, like a men's gold wedding band.
Ooh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And of course you have his tiny wheelbarrow.
Ah, the most important thing.
Yeah. This little guy has kind of twisted the bottle a bit to make sure it's secure before climbing up it, and is just kind of licking into the bottle.
I said that was a satisfactory trade. Shall we get a move on?
Yes.
Poppyseed will stand back up.
Why do I want to picture the Hans pushing the wheelbarrow?
I more pictured it pulling it.
It's too tiny.
Exactly, pulling it like a trailer. You got a tail for a reason. See, we're on the same page.
Y'all have the same brain cell.
I mean, it
Excuse
is
you? I don't
like
have a brain cell.
a wheelbarrow for Barbie. Like, again, it is this guy's sized wheelbarrow.
Yeah, it's not a fucking carriage, guys.
Like, not even Tavish would fit in this thing.
Sounds like he would still try though.
Sad
Probably.
frog.
If I
noises.
try real hard, I can use it as like a skate or something.
Could.
Ooh, try and put it.
The bags
try and
in
put
the
it on
top
your
aren't
foot.
garbage.
I have webbed toes. It might be hard to fit.
That and it only has one wheel.
If I tilt forward real far, I might have a chance.
Or you'll just need shit and it'll be really funny. I say you try it.
Only one way to find out. Not actually.
I was about to say, if he tried, I'm just gonna flip it over.
Look, I may be dumb, but I'm not stupid.
Well.
No, he's got a point.
How dare you? I resemble that statement. Alright, back to the road. Hop to it, lizard.
Clip clop, clip clop.
You guys keep on making your way. This
Poppyseed
little
pats his
guy
pockets.
gives a little wave and calls a pleasure doing business with you. Maybe I'll see you later sometime.
Okay.
Later, tiny alcoholic friend.
You hear the only thing that would make this better if there was cheese too.
Oh, he has a point. True.
Don't rations have cheese in them?
Probably not good
Sure.
cheese, honestly.
Well, I
Cheese
mean,
is cheese.
cheese is cheese. It keeps surprisingly well, depending on
Yeah.
the cheese.
Note to self: carry more cheese.
I'd say
Note
like
to
the
self,
rations
eat
probably have
his
some cheese
cheese.
in them.
I'll spare a couple bits of cheese for the little guy.
There is the tiniest gas. And it just gives you a salute and goes, "I will never forget you, good sir."
I made a friend.
There's just a oh, this is so good.
Is his name Remy?
Sure,
It is
now.
now.
Woo! Give him a strawberry. Find out if he can see things.
We gotta have lightning though.
There, he's now in NPCs.
As we're out of earshot from him, Poppyseed's just gonna be like, I only bought that wine for 2 gold.
I mean, he did say 5 gold is 5 gold. That could be expensive to him. You never know.
That yeah. True.
I was going to look at what you had until you bought fucking everything.
Well,
do you think he's an alcoholic?
Wasn't he is now.
Yeah.
Definitely is now.
Yes. Gar, would you be able to identify this glowing potion and possibly this ring?
Sure. I will reach out to take them. And just kind of ritual. Can I ritually cast identify while walking?
Sure.
Cool. Well, I will do that while we are continuing on.
It's either that or you boot Tavish off and then you can ride on me while you ritual cast it.
All right. All right, bitch.
I just saw the gif. So
It's a good movie.
Ritually, you were doing it on the ring, right?
And the potion.
And the potion. Okay. So the ring itself, you can tell it has like a ever so slight hint of magic left, but it's missing its partner. You would know currently it would do nothing other than just be a gold wedding band, or like a gold ring in general. But when paired with its partner ring, if the partner ring still has any magic to it left, that you could HP, like health share with them.
I will relay all of this.
Mm-hmm.
The glowing potion, it's drinkable, it's not poisonous, but it does just kind of have bioluminescence in it, that are like stable, to where it's just gonna keep doing its thing, indefinitely. But it doesn't actually have any magical abilities to it. It's just very pretty
So
fancy
it's
water.
just a nightlight.
Yeah, it's just a nightlight.
Well, I will relay that it is not magical. It's just nightlight.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Interesting.
But yes,
Tavish, you can't see in the dark. Do you want a night light?
That was the one thing that I was actually looking at. Actually, I do not have eyes that are prepared to see in the dark. It's not fun.
I'll hand the night light to Tavish.
I've been lying the entire time you guys been asking me to take watch at nighttime. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Just been
That's why
hiding the fact
cast
I
dark
can't fucking
vision.
see.
That's why I cast dark vision on you. Remember?
I have exactly one thing prepared, and that's a halberd. I'll swing at anything that moves. Now I can see.
Beautiful.
Thank you for the bottle. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna pat him on the back.
You all continue your journey and eventually make it to where you are at the edge of the forest. And you can, at a distance, kind of begin to see some of the like bigger buildings of the village that you guys are trying to get to. But with how dark it is, get like how dark it is getting, and really the only reason why you have like spotted it is because of like you can see like the fires going, the lights going. You have the choice. You rest for the night, get there the next day, kind of midday, or walk through the night and get there in the middle of the night, sort of deal.
Do we want to just stop for the evening? We can carry on. I have no issue with that, but it
Yeah,
might
I
be
think
nice to hit in the morning.
yeah, I think it'd be safer that way too. Especially since some people need nightlights.
Some people, I think, is over half the people here.
Exactly.
I can't see shit at night.
I have goggles.
I can see perfectly fine.
I might need to take a look at those.
He taps his eye patch.
I've got a fancy new bottle. So, you know what? Eat me, lizard.
Don't tempt me.
Not that.
You
I said
taste
lizard,
like
not
chicken.
turtle.
I am
I've seen the damage
confused.
you put out. I'm not fucking crossing you. All this one does is hide.
What do you think? Anyways,
So, who's taking watch and who would like dark vision?
I can do watch, and I have my goggles.
So, we got one.
No, I'll take a watch.
May as well as I haven't taken one in a minute.
Alright, so that's all the watches covered, but 2 of them need
Then-
your
Yep. I'm just looking at something. If I. Oh no, it doesn't increase. Okay, so I'll have to cast dark vision twice. Boop boop. Okay.
To who and who?
Gad and Gar have dark
What?
vision.
I mean, if
I can borrow the bottle.
well, that they could also borrow the goggles, unless it's their head too big.
Too late. I already did.
Fairly certain our heads are significantly larger than yours.
yeah.
Damn it! Oh well. I was trying to be. You could just let it like dangle in front of your
No,
eyes.
Just
I
hold it
do
to your
want
face the
to-
entire time.
Yeah.
Take a closer look at those goggles at some point because I want to see if I can't make some of my own. Because it's a really good idea.
Sure.
Um Who's going first, second, and third? Are we going in order that you guys called out?
Yeah, I see ya.
Sure.
Okay.
Why not?
So, I forgot to open up my nighttime encounter chart.
If you hear gunshots, it's not morning yet.
Where's my nighttime encounter? Oh, that's my forest chart. That's my travel chart. There's the rest chart. Alright, Kari, roll your perception and roll a d100.
Can she do the sniffenings or perception?
Sure, I'll say you can do a sniffception to help you out.
That worked really well. My first was a 4 and this is a 7. That's a 14 for perception. And then you said a D100?
Yeah, d100.
What is it with the low numbers? 15.
15. Oh, this is perfect because it has to do with smell. What do you know?
Oh, lovely.
You smell something absolutely fucking delicious roasting. You can tell that it's too, like, if you're looking out of the tree line towards the city, and it's more to your left and back into the trees just a bit, like direction wise. But you swear this smells like the most delicious roast pig you ever did smell.
She is pacing and tapping her foot so impatiently, like, I wanna go, wanna go. No. I'm sitting. I have to keep watch.
Roll me. Would this be a
She's the-
wisdom save or a con
Oh,
save
no.
to not follow your stomach?
I don't know. It's the same thing for either way, so it doesn't matter.
Alright, well, make me a save.
That. Let me. An 11, 15.
15. Alright. You begrudgingly are able to stay put. It just keeps smelling better and better. Like, you know there is good eats to be had, and your stomach's rumbling. You are drooling. But you can manage to stay put.
It's a very upset Kari. She's just sitting there just with a pout.
Just pouting the entire time.
Yep. She knows
How
she has to keep watch, but she's like, mm.
the sniffception got you this time.
I know. How dare.
How dare. You even, like, start to smell spices. It's just it's delicious. How would you like to wake up? I think it's Gaddradison next.
I think so. She's going to be tapping Morse code on a shell. Tap, 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 tap.
What does she say?
Hello. She doesn't know Morse code, so she has no fucking clue.
Taps out spaghetti on his shell for no reason.
Cat's just like slowly perks up. Who's tapping nonsense on my back?
Your turn. You need to watch. There's somebody roasting pig nearby, and it smells really good. But I didn't go because I had to keep watch.
Oh. I'll make a deal with you.
What?
You see about going and getting some for the both of us, and I'll stay here and keep watch.
Ooh. Okay. Just zooms off. In her one of her little. This is another episode of her sneaking. Okay, bye.
Just
God damn it, boys. Half off lasagna. Oh my god, you.
You sneak off. Roll me a stealth.
Okay.
Solid luck.
Uh-oh. Ooh, that's a natural 20 for a 27.
Nice. You come to, and there are a small handful of maybe 2 feet tall, green-skinned, long-eared individuals. A couple male, a couple female. One of them is slowly churning, and rotating the pig over the fire. One of them's like you just hear, is it ready yet? Is it ready yet? Is it ready yet? Is it ready yet? And one of them just keeps on getting more and more annoyed. No, 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 no! Shut up! And there's like a there's another that's kind of the watch, like kind of circling and looking out. They're very much so in like ragtag, put together by things that don't actually fit on them, haphazardly stitched to make themselves clothes.
Food's right there, but there's those. Nope. The watch needs to do a better job. I'm right here. She is going to contemplate and think and just debate. Now, we don't need another little, but and she's just gonna be like a small huff and just gonna go back to the camp.
What do you tell Gaddradison when you get back?
It's other people's food. I'm not stealing. And just flops onto the floor.
I didn't quite mean stealing. Figured we could maybe ask, but that's all right. And Gad will settle down for his watch.
Kari will just pass out where she just flopped.
Kari like upset passes out.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anger sleeps. As the night deepens, Gaddradison, you can actually hear these guys at a distance. Like, there's some, like, merrymaking. They're not being, like, it's clearly they're not being, like, obnoxiously loud, but they are just having a good time. It eventually comes time for the end of your shift. How do you wake up, Gar?
I'll go tap wake up into his shell.
That time already. Alright.
Hey, just so you know, I'll kind of point a claw towards the other people. There's some people over there. They don't seem to be bothering anyone, but just so you're aware.
Good to know. I'll keep an eye out over there, but they don't bother us. I don't see any reason in bothering them.
Yeah, it'll wander off to find somewhere to sleep.
You are able to find a sleep spot fairly easily. And get your snooze on. Gar, let's get a perception roll from you.
Motherfucking god! I didn't roll on that one. I rolled a 2.
No, your rolls today.
That is the highest number I have rolled tonight. And these are different dice. Fuck me, man. That's a total of 7 if it helps.
I mean, you only because it was pointed out, you kind of hear the merrymaking, but like you almost don't.
Too many gunshots. Can't hear do good no more.
But eventually, morning does come. Who's waking up when and who's waking up who?
Poppyseed will just wake up, I think, on his own.
Kari's awake, refuses to move. She's still upset.
Kari, there's definitely like heavy snoring in the distance. Joke's on you guys, though. It's Tavish. He's the heavy
There are
snorer.
bubbles from the frog pond.
How to wake him up this
Yeah,
morning.
how do you want to make him?
Have you thought you had 2 weeks?
I know, and then I forgot what I was gonna do. Oh, right. I don't want to. Whoop.
Eventually, you're gonna have to frog prince me and kiss me awake.
Yeah.
I'm
Works
balls.
reverse and Tavish turns into a centaur.
It only half worked. I'm half a human. Ah!
Oddly
I'm
enough,
gonna,
yes.
I'm gonna ritually cast Unseen Servant.
Alright.
And then I'm just gonna have it go poke him.
Tavish, you are poked.
More bubbles from the frog pond. And Tavish
Have
will
it-
wake up.
Poke him more aggressively, even though he's up.
Alright, I'm up. Fuck off.
Poke, poke, poke.
I'm gonna swat at whatever's poking at me.
Swat in the direction of the poking.
Stop it.
Poke, poke, poke.
Stop it.
Poke.
He's throwing a punch.
Roll to attack. That disadvantage because you can't see it.
Fuck. Let's see what we get. I think that's yeah, it's a 25 in the first one.
Jesus.
Jesus.
And on the second one, watch it be a nat 1. Let's go. By the way, D&D Beyond, still ass.
Oh no.
I think that's actually another 17, so that's a 25 on both.
Yeah, that hits.
Just
Don't even
that's-
bother rolling damage. It has 1
It's 6
HP.
Yeah, it's a 25 on both. Just suck it in the fucking jaw.
Well, nothing's poking you anymore.
Stands up and looks around and is like, how'd you get over there so fast? Look at Poppyseed.
What? What do you mean?
Don't
I've been
play
here.
coy with me, horse. I felt you poke me.
I've been here the whole time.
Right. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Don't worry. He's gonna walk over and grab his bottle.
Beautiful. Kari, do you appear to be awake, or are you like pretending to be asleep sort of vibes?
No, she's like awake. She just refuses to move. She's
There is a flat, depressed Kari on the ground. Just
And I pick Kari up by the scruff of her neck.
Oh.
why are you being mean though?
Dangly lizard skin.
It's not being mean. I'm just picking you up and putting you on your feet. It's go time.
She's gonna flop over.
Kari ragdolls.
Yeah, pretty much.
Are you a toddler?
Yes, I am baby dragon.
You're a lizard, not a dragon. I might not know my
Baby.
species, but I know that much.
I am baby dragon.
All right, put her on.
I will unceremoniously just kind of grab Kari by the both ankles in one large hand and toss her up over your back like a pair of saddlebags.
Oh fuck.
Beautiful. It is Awoo time again. I don't know if it's being picked up though.
A little
Heard
bit.
a little bit.
It's a test of the emergency awoo system.
It is.
Yeah,
It is
The
a
Awoo
test
2
of
minutes
the
early.
emergency Awoo system.
2 minutes early.
Oh my god.
um. There is a Kari on your back. Is Tavish? Are you jumping onto the haunts despite?
I'm taking my spot.
Yeah.
Kari's getting pushed into bitch spot.
Kari's already in bitch spot.
Good.
What's the bitch spot?
Bitch
Across
spot is like the very
saddlebags.
back.
Oh,
Feel every single little bump in the road.
Mm-hmm. Riding bitch. Riding the very back.
between the horse
Riding
hips.
bitch. That's going in out of context.
Kari's riding bitch. I'm in the front. Just like squints at her.
Lifts a feather.
Lifts a middle finger back. I have one too, except mine has not hollow bones in it, you fucking bird.
This isn't even a bone. It's a feather.
Would you like
You're a
it to be a
feather.
bone?
What?
Would you like it to be a bone?
No. She is going to 100% tell Tavish what happened last night.
Tavish,
Wait.
you now know about the good pork.
And you're saying there was a party, and you didn't wake me up, and you didn't invite me, and we didn't crash it.
I did. They were waiting. They were like nice. I didn't want to be mean. And I know you were gonna be mean.
I am mildly offended. We could have absolutely crashed the party and eaten free food.
Yeah.
It's okay, we'll do the next one. We'll crash some rich fuck's party in the city or whatever.
Lifts her claws.
Now those I can support.
We like crimes when they don't benefit the rich.
Of course,
I just
I'm a
like
pirate.
crimes. Exactly.
As long as they have good food and none of the fancy crap.
You know, steal from the rich, give to yourself, all that good stuff.
Yeah, I'm the poor. I have 5 gold to my name, that's all.
Oh
And a
no.
Could
And
have
a
a lot
nightlight.
more.
I don't have any.
I'm
We need
actually
to.
shockingly wealthy for the group, I guess.
Perhaps we should look into procuring a job.
We're on a job. We should look at finding a job that actually pays.
That's what I meant.
A new job.
Bones are nice, but I'd like some doubloons.
I second that, Captain. Which, I'd say that we were going to be more than likely able to find good paying work in the city. Might not entirely be the most scrupulous of work, but I'm sure we'll find something.
Agreed.
As long as we get good money so we can get good food. Need good food.
As you all chat and make your way, it is about late lunch by the time you make it to the city, and um it's a lively town. Um there's kids running around, dogs barking, um shops with their doors open. You can smell things freshly baking. Um People are saying, talking and whatnot as they cross paths, saying their hellos. Um it's pretty lively.
Hmm. I don't know about the rest of you, but I would kill for some good, strong whiskey right now. Let's find a tavern. Begin the day drinking. And a
I
job board.
am. Would this town be big enough to have a jeweler in it, or is it just a smaller
I
town?
would say yes. There would be a jeweler.
I'm gonna go find a jeweler to sell my gems to, so that I can have some actual currency.
Okay.
If you wanted to look at the job board for things in the meantime.
Sounds good to me.
Splitting the party in a city.
Woo.
Woo.
Okay. Um Who's going with who? Is Kari and Tavish being dragged with Poppy because you're on their back?
I'm not moving. My seat's comfy.
She's just rolling off. She just rolls herself off and lands on the floor and goes to go to the tavern.
Okay.
Who's a tavern?
Excellent.
You, the tavern crew, you enter and make your way to the bar. There's a few people running around. Or at least when you make your way in, there's a few people running around serving, and one of them calls out, if you're looking for food and drink, pick a table. We'll be right with you. If you're just looking for a drink, go to the bar. And they're just off. It's still pretty busy. It looks like it's kind of the tail end of lunch rush sort of vibes. Um, do. Where is there is?
I would like to look around for a nice secluded table in the corner.
You can indeed find a nice secluded table. Gosh, how far up is it? As you all sit down, make me maybe perception checks. Just to kind of take in the area.
11.
15.
Kari, are you alive? Oh, Kari be dead. I see. Hold on. Jump to 26. Okay. Well, I think about what exactly to tell you for your perception checks. We're going to go to the haunts and Tavish.
Hans and Frog.
Haunts and Frog.
Woo!
Oh,
You make your way to a jeweler's. Opening the door, there's a little bell, ding da ding. And you hear a "be right with you," and then some scrambling. As you kind of look around, there are different like thick glass cases with like necklaces and rings and bracelets, some with just really nicely cut gems in them. And eventually this gnome with those multi-layered glasses comes out, and he kind of behind his counter, he steps up on a step stool to kind of be like not quite nearly eye to eye because you are a very tall Hans, but would be eye to eye with like your standard height humanoid.
Sorry, Tavish.
Via this step stool. And he goes, Garson's Jewelers, how can I help you?
Just looking to sell a few gems that I procured in my travels. Pulls out the 2 gems that he has.
Kind of takes them and gives them a look over. Um, um, and he goes, I could buy these off of you. These are pretty nice ones. Could easily use them in something or spiff them up a bit and sell them as is. What were you? Did you have an idea? Do you not know their price?
I, as a player, know. I don't think Poppyseed would know.
And where is the note on which ones they are? Where to go? Nope. Nope, that's correct. I am not finding the note on them. Were they the
They were
50
100
gold?
each.
They were the 100 gold ones. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know they're either 100 or 50, and I don't remember which. He kind of gives them a look over and goes, I'll give you 75 for them. They need a little bit of buffing, which takes time. And I'm going to have to find a buyer. So
How about a specific diamond for 50 and 25 gold? Could you do that?
yeah, I could do that. He goes, any specific cut? And he kind of gets down off of his little steps and goes over to a case and pulls out, it's a little platform and it's got these little diamonds in them. And you can see that one's marked 50 gold. But like a lot of them are in like different cuts and different like configurations. Some of them are a little bigger but not polished, so they're not like quite as much price wise. And he shows them to you and goes, any of these fit your fancy?
Oh, well, I think any would do. Tavish, what do you think?
Is there anyone that is slightly lumpier looking than the others? Because if so, I'm going to point that one out and tell him to get that one. I want him to get the ugliest. I don't know why, but I do.
A lumpy diamond.
It has a lot of character. Look at it. It's trying its best.
Yes, yes. Yes, that one.
He gives a nod and gently pulls that one out and puts it on like a little side cushion and puts the rest of them back in. And he I guess, did you want to do both the gems the same way? Do you need to pick another one, or did you want just the gold for the next one?
Oh, just the gold, please.
Okay. And then he actually like finished sliding it back in and locks the little case. Taking the little cushioned tray over. He pulls out like a little, almost like a bit more highly cushioned like ring case and puts it inside. And kind of slides that over to you. And then he walks on over to a different area, opening it up and unlocking it, flipping it up, and then begins counting out gold into a little little tray. He goes, do you, I assume you have a money pouch, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. And continues counting it out on the tray, before sliding the tray of the gold for you over. And yeah, was there anything else for today?
Tavish, did you want anything?
I don't think I have any shiny rocks, and I only have 5 gold, so I am probably good.
Then we are good.
Okay. Back to the bar squad. As you all are sitting down, like it's a pretty like cheery lot. There are only like a smaller handful of people that are eating by themselves. Most are, or like at the bar drinking by themselves. Most are with like a couple of people and chatting and eating. Though Kari, with your perception, you notice in front of a unfamiliar individual a very, very, very familiar note. A note that sets you guys off on your adventure and your meeting. In front of someone at a table by themselves. They're kind of eating and drinking and kind of looking over the note.
He is immediately, again, tapping on shells. Look. He has a letter too.
I would like to kind of get his attention and just beckon with a claw.
How would you like to get this is a very large round individual, quite
Got
furred in black and white. It is not the usual for this continent in particular. But I would say you guys would recognize a panda when you saw it, despite it be them being more on the rare side on this continent. But yes, how do you wish to get this individual's attention?
That's a good question. I would like to cast message. You there? Come over here.
That's so ominous.
Right.
Who was that in my head? I don't recognise that voice. Who's that?
Again, casting message. Come over and find out. In the corner.
Also menacing.
There-
Hasn't
there's
gotten
a lot-
better.
How the
There's a-
fuck did this wind up as guard
Villain campaign.
being the mysterious figure in the corner that you have to go see?
Or side quest.
Looking around and see lots of corners in here. It's like, which bloody corner are you on about? There's lots of them here.
I'll just kind of extend my neck up a little bit so it just towers over the rest of the heads. And
Just
again,
that
cast
doesn't look
message.
creepy.
I'm looking right at you. You can see my head.
Let's say you can
Please don't-
spot him.
Please tell me you're more interested on a long neck. Please tell me that. Because that ain't creepy at all. In dark corner with long neck, big head like that. That's not right. That's not.
I'll just slowly just retract the head back towards into the shell.
Oh, you're one of them ones, are you? Right. Okay. I'm gonna get up and head across.
You
Obviously,
go
what
over.
what you see in the picture is what you're getting.
Oh. Okay.
Mhm.
So I see that you have a note of sorts. Well, it just so happened that we went out and met the author of the notes, and they appear to be genuine.
So it's true then, is it? That the gods are sleeping. These needing waking ups.
Aye.
Right.
The name's Ironshell, as I extend a long arch hand. We're working on waking up the old sleepyhead. And so far, we're doing all right.
Well, this here letter is promising adventures galore. So, any chance I can join you at all? I mean, I've left home a long time ago, and it's been kind of at a loose end, really, trying to find my way or find something to do in this world. So, this seemed like a good chance to find myself and find a name, and obviously dealing with gods and being a cleric, it kind of fit, really, didn't it?
Oh, so you're a healer then, are you?
Aye, of sorts. I can heals and I can fights and I can crack a few heads.
Just kind of look at Gad out of the corner of my eye, slightly turning my head. What do you think, Captain?
Oh, hello there.
Well, with the way things have been going so far, I don't think extra hands would be a bad thing. And he'll stick out his another large clawed hand.
Mhm.
Captain Gaddradison.
Great nice to meet you. I'm Chou. I know the name don't fit, but it's what my mum and dad call me, so what I stuck with.
Well,
Shake the
it's good
hands.
to meet you.
So what you all done so far? Then you said you've been having some success. Have you found some? Have you found leads? You woken them all up or what?
Well, we woke one up.
You woke one of them up. So they are real. Then they are about. What are they doing sleeping? Aren't they meant to be like guardian of the world?
Yeah, we don't know what happened.
They seem to have overslept by a few millennia.
Overslept. I mean, Jesus, I've been out in some right drinking parties, but I never overslept by that much. Jesus, he must have had a right skinful. Sounds like my kind of people, to be honest. Speaking of drinking, may I interest you? And he's going to take a little bottle off his belt and put it on the table. Drink from my homeland, friendship, as it were. And pulls out the cups where it look like little tiny saucers, and pours a drink into each one. For Gaddradison and Kari, and one for himself. You see, Elf knocks it back with that typical face of, oh shit, that's smooth.
Having witnessed him drink from his own bottle, I will take the little cup and smell it before tossing it back.
It smells of good, strong spirits. It's
Welcome,
sake.
strip the varnish off of a dick. That'll wake you up.
It'd be a drink from my homeland. That's called sake. That is made from rice, surprisingly.
I'm not familiar with rice. Is it grain or?
It's a type of grain. Why have I gone Irish? That'd be right. It'd be a type of grain. You usually have it with fish or steamed vegetables, or in soup, or in porridge, or in stews, or with curries. You have it with most things, actually. Very versatile food.
Well, sounds interesting.
So,
As
sorry. I'll say, so what'll be the next plan then?
Well, making money would be the next plan. It seems the overarching goal is to wake up all of the but it seems that the group finds itself a little light on coin at the moment.
All right.
Which reminds me, I'm going to just kind of stand up and shuffle over to a job board. I'd assume there's one in the tavern. That's where they usually are.
yeah, you're able to find a job board. There. Let's see. there are a couple different jobs. One mentions that a scholar's gone missing, though it's not completely unusual. He's just been gone longer than he usually is. So if someone could go check at his house and like legally / illegally break in to make sure this guy's okay, because they're worried. And it's a female name, and underneath it that she's is like apprentice, like he's been teaching her. But and in the note it says that like she's gone over and knocked on the door and there's been no answers, and he almost never leaves the house, and when he does, like, she knows about it. There's another note that says that a couple cows broke loose, breaking the fence, and they know the direction that they went off in, but they're worried that they actually like got into the forest. So like alive or dead, they just kind of want to find the location. If you find them alive, you'll get paid more, because they'll actually be able to get money from having a live livestock. Where if it's found dead, you'll still get paid some for going out and searching, but they won't be able to pay you as much. There the last job would be there was an area that a new well was going to be built, but for some reason the entire team that was working on it has fallen ill, and they need either someone to find out if like that it has to do with the area, like if it's just not safe and they need to find a new place to dig a well, or if it's just a weird coincidence and to continue the dig, if it's safe to continue the dig. If you also dig, they'll pay you more than just kind of surveying.
So, nothing super exciting. Guess I'll grab the one that promises the most coin and bring it back to the table.
The most coin would be a toss-up between breaking and entering and the well. However, I'd say as you're kind of reading over them, that's where Poppyseed and Tavish come back in.
Clip clop, motherfuckers.
I don't make noises because I'm on a horse. Frog on a horse.
Oh yeah, we can try
Kari,
that whole switcheroo.
Kari is gonna wave him over. We found someone new. They have the same note.
Did you haze him yet?
No, I was waiting for you.
Oh, good. Come here. Let me punch him.
I think it's
Does
gonna
he-
sink into the floof.
Well, that's no fun.
Right there, my friends. How's it going? Want a drink?
Sure. My business is done for the day, so
I'll pour out, for the newcomers. I'll pour out. I'll get out 2 little fresh of the saucers that I drunk from, and pour them 2, and another one for myself.
Just one. Tavish is a designated driver.
Oh my god.
Sorry, my ride is drinking, guys.
Car get a DUI.
But which way would it go? Drunk in charge of a horse or drunk in charge of a frog?
Horse under the influence.
Yes.
Yeah. But pour them both a drink each and raise my own one and knock it back.
yep.
Poppyseed, if you don't drink mine, your dad was a mule.
The Poppyseed drinks Tavish's.
That's right, I knew you were a fucking horse.
Look at these two like the fuck?
What's the matter? You never seen a centaur before?
Oh, that I'm just. You've never known anyone to not want to drink. Is your little friend a wee bit afraid of the alcohol?
Nope, someone has to keep their brains about him, and I'm the smart one of the group. So of course it's going to be me.
Kari's about to drink
Mhm.
hers and she spits it out.
Kicks her under the table. Shut up.
Hmm.
It's
Oh,
at
it's only a
this
wee.
point one of the workers comes over and she goes, "Well, looks like you've all already started partying. What can I get for you?"
I'll take. I'll take some. Why have I gone Irish again? I'll have some rice and steamed veg and fish, please.
She gives a nod, writing that down. And kind of looks at the rest of the table. Is we got quite the mix. Whether you want fruits, vegetables, meats, grains, we've got some soups going. A couple different ales.
Oh, I'll have some soup.
Some soup.
Yes, soup.
I'll have some meats and your best ale.
I'll have some meat as well.
Same, I have some meat.
Meat.
Because you all just want a kind of larger mixed plate, or do any of you want specifics? We've got currently some nice steaks. We also have pork, and we have some goat here today for the next probably couple days before we run out of that.
Ooh, I have pork.
I'll do steak.
Oh, the mix will work for me.
Same here.
She gives a nod after getting everyone's orders and zooms off.
So then, whereabouts you staying? You stayed there at the tavern? You got yourselves rooms, or you staying somewhere else?
Oh, we just got in.
Yeah, we just got here.
Yeah, not had a chance to sort that out yet. Well, the rooms here are pretty good, actually. They're not too badly priced either. I got myself a room upstairs. It's nice and comfy for a big lad like me. Not too sure how they're going to fit yourself in, though, whether Mr. Big Fella there. Don't know your name, sorry, Mr. Mr. Horsey guy.
The name's Poppyseed.
Right, sorry about that, Ben Poppyseed. I didn't know your name, but do you
That's okay.
do you sleep in a bed or not?
No.
No? Oh, okay. I didn't know, sorry, that's why I asked. I hope I didn't offend.
Oh, not at all.
Cool.
Not a lot of, not a lot of people to know really how centaurs sleep.
No, I'm not going to ask that question. That would just be rude. No, we just met you. I'll save that question for later.
And your name?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm Chou Lee.
Jolie. Kind of nudges Tavish.
What happened?
Introduce yourself. You're being rude.
No, I'm being a frog.
No, you're being rude.
Anyways, pardon my friend's rudeness here. I'm Tavish. Like, sticks a hand out the shake.
Shake Tavish's hand.
You know how the big folk are.
Looks down at his belly like, unfortunately, I do. Just pats the big belly. Well, you don't find me any bigger than me. Again, I've gone fucking Irish. Why?
Yeah, but
So, what is it what is it you all do then? I mean, obviously you're a party, but what roles do you fill? Just so I know where I've got to focus my skills the most.
I have a gun.
Right, okay. So your range.
I also have guns.
One of them shoots fire, and I forgot which one.
Oh no, that's the flamethrower. That's not one of the guns.
I'm sorry. Did you say flamethrower?
Yes, I did.
You stay the fuck away from me with that thing, then. I ain't losing no fur to that. All right?
Toasty.
Don't get downrange then. It is indiscriminate.
Why do I have a feeling that's a voice of experience?
Well, they don't call me Ironshell for nothing.
Right. keeping healing prepared ready just for you. And what about yourself, little one? Little. I'm going to say raptor.
I'm a baby dragon. But yeah.
Lizard.
Oh, what?
Nothing.
Kicks at him.
Oh, me bones.
Shut up.
Okay.
With genius over here, I'm one of the ones that can kind of hit hard close.
Right. So you two are the up close fighters. So right. Okay. So healing to be prioritized on you two then. And you, Mr. Poppyseed?
He's a nerd.
Not entirely incorrect. But
You're
yes.
the one usually around the corner hiding and quivering in the
Oh,
boot.
yeah.
Well, in your case, your
Oh.
horseshoes.
Oh no, that's actually her. She's the one that hides all the time.
Hide in a fight.
Just before
It's before I like sneaky.
and during, sometimes after.
No.
Occasionally.
No.
I'll just pick up the bottle of sake at this point and just drink it straight from the bottle. Oh, fucking bless my ancestors. This is going to be fun. Glug. Well, if you haven't guessed it by now, if I'm asking where I need to be healing, I be a cleric. So, if you not had one until now, it's probably a good idea if we're going hunting gods. Have someone who can at least keep you alive.
They have me, but like, I can give it or take if they die. It's fine.
We're not hunting them.
Currently.
Just to be clear.
No, you try to find them. You technically hunting them.
For sport.
No.
I never said
For
that.
pleasure.
I never said that either.
That could be a wee of both.
I thought we were trying to find them to bring them back to the world.
I thought we got all of this out of you when you were talking to the dragon.
No, I got a wee bit cocky because I got a date with one, so
So now
the
you want
ego's
to date
back
with
in
everything.
gusto.
I'm sorry. You
That's
gotta
right, I'm a
find-
dragon rider, soon to be at least. At least that's the hope. If all goes well.
God.
pinching my. Joe's pinching himself to say, "I'm not fucking dreaming this, am I? Oh, I'm awake. I'm definitely fucking awake. How much have I had to drink? Shit.
Not enough.
Exactly.
I got a feeling that might be the right answer there.
It's the only right answer for us. Not enough.
It's a good job I know how to make more sake. This could be a long trip.
Like, guys, I think we found the adult of our group.
Oh, that's lame.
You all finally found Dad.
Looking over my shoulders. Where?
It's at this point. The waitress comes over and unloads just a bunch of food and drink on the table for each of you.
I'm pulling out my chopsticks. Yes, I have my own personalized chopsticks.
Same. But at home. Not in game.
Sort of use chopsticks, but not great.
Yeah, she places down the food, the drinks, some cloth napkins and utensils, and then says, just holler if you need something. And then she zips off.
Right. So you're saying you already found one of these gods, and what all happened?
Well, there are these evil shadow things that were kind of in front of the area where Otrix was. And then there was a big one. Suck the energy straight out of you. Well, me.
Don't forget the zombies.
That was after.
The crocodiles.
Mm, Fair
Part of
enough.
it.
Yeah.
Big mama.
Hi, kiddo.
But then, after all that,
Good night, Goober.
we found Otrix sleeping. Kari clapped a hand on his face,
2 in the morning.
said his name a few times, I think, and then he
Yeah.
woke up.
Woke up with True Love's first slap.
Oh, apart from those shadowy things, it don't sound too bad. It doesn't sound too hard. Don't suppose you know where the rest of them are, do you?
Not entirely.
Right.
Some of them will most likely be on a different continent.
Oh. But I mean, if you woke up Ultrix, don't you know where they are?
They've
And
been
he-
asleep since before the Great War.
Yeah, no, but they're gods.
Or
They're
after?
they're gods. They're meant to be all knowing. So surely they
Uh,
know where the other gods are.
No.
Hmm. That would screw over a lot of religions, knowing that their gods don't know everything.
Well, they're more compartmentalized. You know, they know kind of like how you specialize in your healing magic and I specialize in abjuration. We can't know everything. They can't know everything except for their specific domain.
You saying the gods are like a bento box then?
A little bit.
I can see how that would work. You know, all little compartments of a bento box come together, and make a full box, makes a good meal. Piece all parts together.
Exactly.
He not give you any clues as to where to go.
We don't even know where he fucked off to.
Well, that's gratitude for you. You wake him up and he just fucks off.
I mean, he gave us a gift.
True.
Well, he didn't just fuck off and leave you empty-handed then. No, that's a good thing. Hmm. So I think one of you was going looking at job board, weren't you? You find anything?
Gar.
I will put the job that has the most money on it on the table. This one, it's not as much as I would have liked to see, but It offers the most.
You see that um 75 gold is being offered for the investigation of the scholarly gentleman, which is the request of the breaking and entering into the house to find him.
That's going to require stealth.
Maybe not.
I don't got that clip clop.
How about we just kick the door
I was
open?
about to say I nominate Poppyseed to do this one.
I'm a big fat panda.
I'm a big honk.
I also have disadvantage to stealth.
I might as well.
The way you roll for yourself, Chad, in every single one you've had to make, it's beautiful.
I don't think I've broken above a 5 on stealth
God.
checks.
Jesus. Yeah, I've got disadvantage to stealth because I wear scale mail. But I got a perfect thing for knocking on doors.
I'm afraid to ask.
Is it a big club?
You're not far off. He's pulls out his mace and lays it on the table. The head of it's in the shape of a dragon's head, and it seems to be lit up from within with what looked like magma or liquid fire.
Ooh.
This is good for knocking on doors. It tends to open them. And if they don't open them one way, he'll open them another bloody way. I'll guarantee you that one.
When they say break in, I don't think they mean literally break.
I mean, it's in the name.
I agree with that. I mean, if they wanted us to be quiet, they would have put it sneak in. But they're obviously not wanting quietness, so they said break in. So we break door down. That works. It follows their rules, don't it?
So we're not letting him or Tavish go in.
You could try and stop us.
We could succeed. All of us against you? Possibly. Probably even. But if we need to be quiet, I can go in. I may be large, but I move very silently.
I can be sneaky sometimes.
I'm just thinking of ways to aid. There's not much.
So I take it you don't want. I take it you don't want the door knocking with my mace or some other ways that I know. Then for making a grand entrance, shall we say?
Well, how about we let the more stealthy of us make a go at it? And if that doesn't work, then by all means, bust the door down.
Yeah, I like that idea.
I'm perfectly happy with either way.
I like the idea of breaking doors down.
Same here.
Means more chopsticks.
Doors? What?
Chopsticks are made of wood. Trees don't. Well, most people don't like you cutting down trees just for a couple of chopsticks, but you know, broken door, you easily chop that up into some chopsticks.
Yeah, not literal breaking.
Not yet.
Not
Looking at the others around the table, and they're like, "So I take it she's mom of the group then?"
It's complicated.
Right. Guys.
Both mom and baby.
I am baby dragon. And yes, if you were doing the whole thing of talking about her, she does mimic you with the. She is mimicking you behind your back.
Because I'm sat facing you, you're gonna have to move.
Oh yeah, no. If you're facing her, she'll still do it. She doesn't care.
Wait. She's mom and baby of the group.
I am not mom.
Like I said,
If
complicated.
I come somewhere like Alabama,
What's in Alabama?
What's that?
it's a place where you go
What's
there.
from Alabama with you?
Now,
Hello.
one of the towns on Anera is Alabama.
Alabama.
Oh no.
Adding this to my notes right now.
It's to the south.
Yep.
Clearly.
Alabama is a place I went to, and everyone I got introduced to it, they were all it's like really weird relations. There was like, this is my mom, my sister, and my daughter. I was like, what the fuck's going on here?
I don't think the math works out there, but actually, as the smartest of the group, yeah, the math doesn't work out there. I
It don't
doubted
work
myself
out.
for a second. How
It
did I?
didn't work out right to me, but they were all very much in love with their own family down that way. A little too much in love, if you get my drift.
So their gene pool was a puddle.
A puddle will have more depth and feeling than their gene pool.
Ah, gotcha. I get
Family
it.
tree is a 2x4.
That's a new one. I like that.
I like that one, yeah.
I'm putting that out of context. That's fucking great.
I'm putting that in the fucking memory banks ready for next time someone pisses me off at work.
Family tree's a 2x4.
Yeah. I mean, trust me, where I live, it's probably not unheard of.
Ah, the royal family.
Which one?
Yes.
Pretty much any royal family.
Alrighty, folks, as you eat and talk and whatnot, what is your next step? Are you gonna try and secure rooms first? Or are you just gonna go and try and do this job first? What's your thoughts?
I mean,
Let's get some rooms.
if we're gonna be in E, it should probably be at night.
Yeah.
So we're gonna finish our food and wait till nighttime and then go commit crimes.
Yeah, let's go commit crimes at night.
All right, stealthy lizard, let's go.
Woo!
You're up first.
Back to villain squad.
We're more morally gray squad.
There's night crimes at night times.
It's only a crime if you get
Are
caught.
we the bad guys?
Not yet.
I like that. I like that part. The yet.
Tavish is bad.
Gets
Tavish is
ready
rogue.
to have to rewrite the entire fucking campaign.
Damn, we just started killing gods all of a sudden.
Villains
No, you can't do that. That's a different campaign.
That's
Don't tempt us.
We sped run 2 campaigns in one last one. Why can't we do it again?
Yeah, right.
Okay, so you secure rooms. You wait until nighttime. The note, like the job note, did specify which place to go to.
Always a good thing.
I would say roll. Roll investigation to make sure you actually find the right house.
Is this all of us, or just
Whoever wants to pitch in with this, yeah. Unless you all want to rely on one person for this, that's up to
I'm
you guys.
fully letting Kari do this.
God.
I'll
Please don't rely on
roll.
Kari to do this.
I'll
make
roll. 18.
I thought you were gonna leave it at 8.
Nope.
8.
That's still better than my roll. Kari has a nat 1
Oh no.
to a
So
6.
that's 16 for Chou?
So this is how it kind of goes. Like the rest of you immediately know like where to go. Like you look around and you're like, it's that one. And you just see Kari look around and head straight towards the wrong building, 100% confident.
Yep.
Kari.
Huh?
Wrong house.
Are you sure?
I am 100% sure you are going to the wrong house.
Okay, fine. I'll trust you this time.
You should trust me always.
This is Squint.
So I'll go up
Your
to
eyes
the
are going to
building.
get stuck that way.
Nuh-uh.
One of these days, you're gonna squint, and I'm gonna say like, make a con save or something, and you're gonna get an eye cramp, and it's gonna be hilarious. But you make it up to this house. What are y'all doing? How y'all handling this?
Stay in the fuck back. 'Cause loud.
Kari's gonna look for a way in.
Staying back because fat.
Waiting for the signal to bust the fucking door open.
Mm-hmm.
Um. I mean, make your rolls for looking around and make your roll for busting the door open.
What I am going to do first is on Kari, I'm going to cast guidance on her.
For looking around, it would be what? Perception?
Or investigation. Either would be appropriate.
Okay.
get a-
What is guidance?
You get a bonus D4.
Okay. Okay. Okay, that is a.
The multiple OKs make me not confident in this roll.
That's a 28 investigation.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I rolled a 4 on the d4.
Nice.
What's the D4?
Well,
The bedroom and you'll find out.
18 plus stream.
And a mommy and a daddy love each other very much.
We need to get
Of
that
course, you
pop-up
got a
book
breeding
out
kink.
again.
Dumbass that came free with your genetics.
Man, that shit hit personally.
That shit be hitting close.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Kari, you're looking around. You're able to like kind of peek through some windows and stuff. And you notice it is like dark inside. You don't spot through like what you are able to like peek into. You don't see any lit candles, nothing on. You do notice a couple that were like melted all the way down and like kind of put themselves out. But nothing looks out of place or in distress. I don't know exactly how you or what you would relay to the others before giving Tavish the go signal.
Yeah, she would relay that. Like, yeah, well, it kind of looked like he just let the candles burn. He didn't put them out or anything, so he either just let them burn or he's not there. Tavish,
Hey,
go knock on the door now.
door time. All right. Is it a strength check?
Yeah, if you were going to try and punch the door open or knock the door
I'm gonna-
down, that is strength.
I'm gonna walk over to the front door, plant one foot, and then froggy kick it with the other foot. Breach and clear this shit.
Make an attack roll.
Oh, okay. Let's see. That's going to be
That makes me want to cast light on like a pebble and throw
12.
it in as like a flashbang.
You are able to kick open the door. It's not with as much chutzpah as you would have like hoped. Like it doesn't like swing open like cool action pose. It's more like a want than you wanted it to be.
I am a small frog. That is fine.
But the door is now open.
Boom. Done. Alright, let's steal shit.
No, don't steal shit.
I mean, it's not theirs, so it's not stealing. It's borrowing. Alright.
You just said steal shit.
Strategically repossessing.
Yeah, see, didn't pay taxes. We are the repo men.
What the hell are
Yeah.
Repo
I
squad.
mean, the good book says we shouldn't steal, but it don't say nothing about swapping. Well, we could take stuff and just swap it with some dust.
I've never met a good book in my life.
Oh my gosh. Kari is sneaking in.
Roll stealth.
Poppyseed is speechless.
That is between a 10 and an 8. Wait a minute.
I mean, I'm not wrong. It's not stealing if you're swapping.
That
He was more
is-
speechless to Tavish's statement about never,
Never met a
finding
good book in my life.
Right.
Yeah.
What was it? 10, 17.
Nice. Yeah, you disappear your way in. Who else is following suit?
I'm drawing my my mace out ready and following in.
I'm climbing back on Poppyseed.
Ah, you too chose to stand by the front door.
I do like to talk a big game about stealing things, but I'm not actually gonna. That's crimes, and that's gonna get us in trouble.
Howard.
I might.
That's why I leave it to you. Calls back inside. I break the door, you steal the things. What a good combo. And you're the fall guy.
Inside house team, investigation, please.
I don't. This.
23.
This is 17.
Nice.
The 16.
You
17.
on the side of theft, because I know you guys are gonna ask. There doesn't seem to be a lot of like really anything expensive. There are a lot of quills, papers, notebooks, books, like all over the place. A few desks, a couple rocking chairs in a couple different spots. What seems like the most expensive thing would be the china, like the plates, spoons, and bowls and cups. As you're looking around, you do find that there is a door, like out of all the other doors, everything else is unlocked. You find like a bedroom that's like very simple. It's got the gentleman's clothes in it, his bed, but not really anything much more. But there is a door that is locked.
I would like to try and open it with my lockpicks.
Make your roll.
While he's doing that, I want to take a look at the guy's notebooks.
22.
Nice. Taking a look at the notebooks, you would realize that this is an individual that is highly fascinated by magic and trying to restore it. Trying to there's a lot of notes about bringing magic back to what it was before it went so dormant. Figuring out how to revitalize old magic items that have lost their abilities. Attempts at trying to find a why, or how there was the crash in magic. And that is this guy's whole focus.
Okay. Who is it? Which one's it who's picking the lock?
That was Gar.
Looking at these books, as Gar's picking a lock, I'm really like, I'd be a little careful about that. It's the only locked door in here, and this guy was playing around with magic. So there could be something on the other side that it might not be very nice. That's why it's locked.
I would like to freeze immediately what I am doing and then see if I can't sense any magic.
Make me an Arcana roll. See if there's anything you can.
15.
I'd say with that you can tell that by looks and by feel, like your initial finagling when you first started, if it did have something on the lock itself, you were like, I definitely would have set it off already. But as far as anything further than that, you kind of look at the door and look around it. You don't see any sigils. It's not the door itself in the air isn't giving off any more blatant magical vibes or hints in that regard.
Okay. Well, then I would like to finish picking the lock.
You finish picking the lock, and you open the door, and it is stairways down, like a stairway down.
Go to basement.
It's very much so is.
Is there any light coming through the doorway?
They're not through the doorway itself, but at the very end of the stairs, it's kind of like a turn to go into the room. Like there's an archway there. And there is a slight glow from that archway. Through that archway.
Is everything okay in there?
Is that you calling through?
Yeah, from the doorway.
From the out the front of the house doorway?
Yeah.
We found your arch nemesis stairs. It goes down.
You calling that out, Kari. You all then hear a hello?
Hello.
There, when you respond, there is like an immediate sigh of relief that you guys can kind of hear, and he goes, do I'm trapped. I'm trapped. Please help. I'm very, very hungry. I ran out of food. I think a day ago. I think it's been a day. I
Where are you?
So he's you can't see into the room until you get to the bottom of the stairs because it turns.
Hmm.
And the voice is coming up the stairway from that room. And you hear him go, I accidentally animated armor and it won't let me leave. I don't know how to turn it off.
How the hell did you do that?
I would prefer not to talk you through the process because of how aggressive this set has been. I'm probably just going to burn these notes. Maybe work on no, not without more people. Yeah, I'm probably just going to burn these notes and not do this one again.
Going to carefully go down the stairs.
When you go down the stairs, you gotta turn so you can see into the room. It's definitely it's a bigger area with a few desks. You can tell a couple different experiments going on. You can tell by the scorch marks on some of the walls that there have been some explosions down here at some point. And there is also a set of armor holding a sword that is like, instead of a regular blade, it is like wreathed in flame. And it looks at you, and the flame on the sword is actually what's lighting up the room. There is no other source of light. That is the source of light. And it turns to you and gets into fighting stance.
I'm gonna follow Kari downstairs.
Ooh. Okay. So not the talking type. Already ready to fight. Got it.
How? Well,
I do have an idea.
I has an idea and all. How strong are you in magic, by the way? You really strong or not?
Yeah, right now, not so much. Not so much. Because I'm very worn out. Normally, regularly, like if you had caught me at like a good time and I was actually rested and with food and water instead of without food and water, and it's kind of unpredictable. I've already accidentally He points over at a potted plant. He goes, "That was my cat."
Hmm.
It's
Right.
been very stressful down here.
At the suit of armor itself, I'm going to cast Dispel Magic.
That was my idea too.
Make what is that one at its base? Hold on.
If it's spell level 3rd or lower, choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of 3rd level lower on the target ends. For each level of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your spellcasting modifier. DC equals 10 plus a spell's level.
Make me a roll.
Be D20 plus 4. That's a 19.
19. There is a moment where the suit of armor shudders violently before the blade itself goes out, and there's a bit more shaking before the whole thing just collapses and drops in loud clangs on the floor.
Well, I think that's got him. Saves us having to fight it. I don't think that would have been fun to be hit by that thing.
There's just a sigh of relief. And he goes, "I'm never making one of those again." Do you need armor? Would any of you fit this? Could just go sell it at the market.
And I've got my armor, so I'm okay. Anyone else want some armor at all? Going free.
You have the sword.
Oh yeah, the sword. Good thinking. But it's your idea, so.
Probably her size.
Go for it.
It's like the size of her.
Oh.
It's like, I got
Yeah,
this.
large.
Oh shit!
Clang.
Kiara
For her,
picks
it's a
up the
great sword.
sword, falls over.
I'll go and take a look at the armor and not the armor sword. I'm going to go over and take a look at the bloke. What condition he's in.
He's got some not life-threatening gashes, but he's a little roughed up. He's more shaken than he is hurt. And He kind of looked and realizes how many people are around. Granted, some of them are still upstairs. I think Poppyseed. And Tavish? Or just Poppyseed?
The frau with the house, so whatever.
But he kind of was. I'm assuming I know who sent you. As Alanari would have been the only one to actually notice my disappearance of sorts. But there's so many of you. I think she went a little overboard this time. Maybe not. If you didn't know that trick to make this thing collapse, maybe all of you would have been necessary, so how much do I owe you folks? I'm not going to make her pay whatever she promised. That should come out of my pocket. Also, please, if you... He goes to start walking up the stairs. Because I am finding food.
I'm gonna, as he's gotten up and walked off, he's seeming okay, just apart from hungry and thirsty. And we like poking the sword and the armor with my toe, like, yeah, it's definitely not moving. Right, I'll take a look at this now then.
It is like full plate armor set. And a longsword.
I can't use longswords.
I can.
I can too, but this is like too much.
Lulu, put your tongue away.
I can, but I wouldn't recommend it.
I will pick up the sword. I don't have any long swords. Just got a long knife and guns.
When you pick it up, you notice in the handle itself, there's almost what feels like a button.
A button? Is it mechanical in nature?
You can press it and find out.
I'm going to point the sword and kind of turn away from individuals so no one's in a blast radius or a stabby radius, and gotta watch my blood circle, and I'm gonna hit the button.
You hit the button, and the sword lights up in flames again.
I'm going to hit the button and see if it turns off.
It does, in fact, turn off.
Flaming sword. I'm keeping this.
This sword, in addition to regular longsword damage, when it's turned on, does an additional 1d6 fire damage.
So I can be wielding a flaming sword and a flaming thrower. Very good.
Combine the two and you have a flaming sword thrower. Yeah.
That's a project for later.
I'm going to take a bit of a mooch around the rest of this basement. Hang on, he said the plant was his cat, wasn't it? Didn't he?
Yeah.
Dispel magic on the cat.
You dispel magic on the cat, and there is a frightened roar as it darts out the room fast as it can fucking scramble.
Yeah, it'll come back at some point. But I'm just going to call up. Your cat's no longer a plant, but he seems to run away from us at the moment. I think he might be a bit scared.
He goes, yes. Sisyphus is a bit of a scaredy cat.
Is that your way of saying your E7 pussy running away from you?
There's a chuckle that comes from the kitchen. Yes, he just has to get used to strangers.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to take a poke around this room, see if there's anything else.
There are a lot of different bits. Lulu just slammed into my foot. Uh, different bits and bobs and odds and ends. There's an area that looks like it's all natural substances of sorts, or like boiled down distilled things in like, you know, herbs and roots and leaves and whatnot. There's a different area that looks like it's all dedicated to looking up and figuring out different languages, like writings and how different people wrote down spells back in ye olde days of any of the like scrolls and anything that he could find, trying to really just find anything. And there's an area that has shelves of a bunch of different gizmos that some of them have labels, some of them don't, but they're clearly not working anymore. And it looks like some of them are, you know, the experiments to try and get them working sort of vibes.
The herbs and the likes and stuff that's been rendered down. Are there any medicinal ones there?
Yeah, there would be some.
Are there any of the fun medicinal type there?
There are definitely some of the green and shroomy vibes.
So the normal medicinal and the green and shroomy medicinal, I'll be taking them. Got to keep the stores up for healing people.
As you kind of take those, he ends up calling out, and going, it's very late, isn't it?
I'll let someone else answer that one. My charisma's not so good.
Jerk doesn't want to get caught leaf-handed.
Maybe. It's not Jert, it's Chou.
Joe.
Wrong bear.
He also would notice the haunts and frog. You go. There's more. You can come. You don't have to wait out. Do you fit through the doorway?
Do I?
I mean, you would.
I'd have to
You would need to
bend.
duck a little bit.
Oh! Centaur. Oh, fuck, what's it called? Limbo. Did. Centaur Limbo. Gotta practice on door frames.
Do any of you want what seems to be a midnight snack?
Yes. Tavish, you want something?
Oh no!
Tavish will have something.
Yeah. Tavish's headphones shitted themselves.
I speak for the frog.
You speak for the frog. You can see that he's ground up into like a smooth paste some nuts, and he pulls out some bread and some small white fluffy mallows, and he goes, I'm a little bit of a sweet tooth myself, so a mallow and nut butter sandwich. Does anybody else want some? I can make
That
other things
sounds
too, but
delicious.
he
He's
makes
so
up a bunch of them.
nut butter and mallow sandwiches, and he has the green downstairs. Yeah, that's there because he's a stoner. Munchy food.
He makes the sandwiches for everybody and kind of doles them out, and he kind of goes, getting payment for you guys. Is there anything there, or not anything? I know there should be something. But whatever she offered, I'll give you in her stead. But also, do you need a room? Do you have a room? It's late. I don't know if there will be anyone there at the moment if you didn't already have a room.
We already said we sorted rooms out at the end, didn't we? Or did
Yeah.
we?
You would have
Yeah, we
sorted
did.
them out. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't remember then if I imagined it or not. um, these your gadgets and gizmos you got on these shelves. What are they? What are they for?
That's a good question. Some of them I'm honestly not too sure. A few of them I do have labeled because I have found them in like books and things. But haven't been able to actually get them to start working again or being alive in a sense. Um he um goes just a second, I'll go grab one. And he darts off and comes back with a very very nicely carved onyx dog figure. And he has something else too, but he holds that one up first. He goes, "This one I can tell by the remnants that it has and the nice carvings and how it matches the pictures and the books that I have studied. It should transform into a larger creature that can do things. It just doesn't have the magic in it. It doesn't have the flow. It doesn't have the gumption anymore. It's lost it. It's worn out. It can't connect to the weave of magic that once was." Like most things, once they're used so many times, they run out, they get weak, they stop working, they don't refuel properly, and it's um unfortunate to say the least. There's certain cities that I've read out about that their whole, well, they basically had to rebuild from the ground up because everything was built around magic. They even had, he darts off and goes and grabs a book, and um he opens it up and goes, "Look at this," and it looks like an elevator, just not with any of the gears, the piping, or the anything. It's like magic that lifts it and whatnot. And he goes, "There used to be places that didn't have stairs. They had this thing that you walked into that lifted you up and then took you back down at your whim, at your want. And so they had buildings that towered so high because why not? That they just suddenly had people trapped in that they couldn't use any longer because these things didn't work and they didn't have stairs built, because why build stairs when you have this?"
I think that's called a levitator.
Yeah, still, that yes, that is, I think, um levitation is part of that, yes. But again, still there were whole places that were just fueled. Magic was everything. And I mean, nowadays it's gears and buttons and cranks, and someone has to make it work, and it's not that great yet either. Not nearly in comparison to what was. I mean, look at this thing. And he holds up this little, what looks like a mechanical bug. Um and he goes, these, I found some other designs other than this one. Um in a couple books. And they had different jobs that they could do that you could send them off to do. Some like recorded, so to speak, or not recorded necessarily, but would, like, you could hear what they were around. Um, Others that you could see through, and they would move independently. They would walk around. It wasn't something that you, like, placed somewhere. And then there were others that could fly even, and hold potions, and admittedly poisons as well, and would stab someone with their little sharp noses and administer whatever they were carrying in them. And it's just the craftsmanship, let alone the abilities that they had because of the magics, were astounding. I mean, we can't make anything like this today, let alone get it to do anything on its own.
It certainly shows that they had far more knowledge than we did, or had access to far more different things than we did.
And admittedly, everyone in around calls me insane for wanting to study and understand and try and crack into it, saying that if we would have, it would have been done years and years ago. So why bother trying now?
Well, it takes some perseverance. Looking at the little figurine of the dog.
Yep.
Can I? Is there anyone know what it is at all? Apart from obviously his books.
Any more than his books? No.
Or see if I can tell how it works. Or something like that. Different eyes kind of thing.
It's, I mean, different eyes kind of thing. You can tell that he does honestly know exactly how this one is supposed to work, what it is supposed to do,
Mhm.
and that it is truly just out of power, out of magic.
I mean, as a player, I know exactly what it is. Or if he knew how to activate it, that was all. That would be quite useful. Onyx figurine of the dog.
Nope. Onyx dog. Puppy
Mhm.
dog. It's a good one. It's fun.
Mm.
But yeah,
I know it's So as a player, I know it's a command, a specific command word to get it to work. Maybe that's all he was missing. But oh well.
But he puts the couple things down, and the books that he had gone and like picked up, and then he picks up his sandwich and takes a big old bite out of it, and he was well, anyways, I don't actually well, I probably wouldn't recognize most people in the town if well, some of them. I see enough people to like vaguely remember, and you all look wildly different than anyone I've seen. So I assume you're new in town, or at least arrived since the last time I've been out of my home. So, what?
Has everyone else died?
Well, they're inside. Even Poppy came in for sandwich.
I meant player-wise. Have they all fallen asleep?
Nah.
They are die.
They are the parish.
They all are the parish.
Oh.
I think voice is back
No.
now.
I am here. I am just quiet.
I may have dozed off.
With him asking, I'd be like, well, you've been here about a day so far, and I think this lot rocked up earlier today. So, yeah, we're fairly new in town.
Well,
Just currently passing through. We're on trying to find a few things.
oh, well, good luck with your search. If it's old things that you're looking for, you should check out the antique shop. Lovely lady that works there. Absolutely dislikes me for how much I come in looking for magical things, despite how slow her things actually move out of the building, unfortunately. I probably should bug less about getting new things in there. It's not her fault per se, but maybe if you made your things cost a little bit less, you'd have more room for new things or trying to get new things. But it is what it is. If it's something else, I mean, good luck with whatever it is.
Don't suppose your research has anything to do on the old gods at all, does it?
And other than one of the supposed theories is the reason why the magic keeps dwindling and lessening is that they're dead or gone or abandoned us. Not really.
Don't suppose you know, like, any places of interest to do with them at all? Like sacred places for them, or like special churches or stuff like that?
I what was it? Just a moment, and he goes off and kind of from the kitchen into a more like living room esque area, and kind of starts scanning his notes, notebooks and books, and pulls out one and flips through it and brings it over and goes harvests on Anera used to be a big sacred thing for Sinra, according to this little blurb here.
Mhm.
Something about blessing the seeds of the crops during the right times of year.
All right. Does it say like where they used to do that?
It's kind of vague. It more so talked about the people that did these things, and less exactly where the farmlands were, so to speak. So I guess check any farmlands for better information.
Well, it's an idea. It's an idea. And this is where is it? He said Anera.
Mm-hmm.
This is Anera. Right. Okay. Yes. Might help us with something we're looking into. So that'd be that's quite useful. That is. It's a starting point for us.
Well, glad I could help with something then.
Um. So yeah, I mean, if everyone's up for it, should we just get the payment and head back to the tavern?
Yeah.
I say yes.
Yes. So yeah, we'll let him know that it was the job was advertised at 75 gold on the board. Collect that and then wish him a good night and head off.
Alrighty, yeah. He do do you all wish to roll a deception? Because 75 gold can be interpreted 75 gold for each of you, or 75 gold total.
Ooh.
But this is up to what you guys want to try and pull.
I'm leaving it to a group decision. I ain't making that choice. Not that. I don't have the charisma for it.
I don't either.
I has a +3 to charisma. That's it.
You have more than I do.
Yeah.
What do you think, y'all? Do you want to swindle for more? Yeah, that just makes me question the Paladin.
What do you think, Poppyseed? Are you alive?
What race is this man?
He
Human?
is very much so elf.
Elf. I would not have advantage on him.
Oh.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Just hit the
Mm.
75 and go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good boy. Alrighty then. Yeah, he gives you the 75 total, and wishes you all a good night,
Mhm.
and thanks you for turning off the armor. And he does word it that way too. He thanks you for turning it off.
He shouldn't have plugged it back in.
Yeah.
And you
I,
guys
I
make
think if you want to animate something, next time you try it, don't animate armor and weapon. Animate something a little bit more safe. You know, like a broom.
What if the broom starts attacking him?
Oh, it's not going to be as lethal as a sword attack at him.
Well, hit in the right spot. Anyway.
Thank you. You all make your way back to the tavern and to your
Mhm.
rooms and are able to settle in for a nice night's sleep. And I'll say that's where we will end it for the night. And we'll pick up next session with you guys waking up from your long rest.
Bye,
Okay.
chat.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
I can't believe I
Toodles,
stayed awake for the
everybody.
entire thing.